AI is saying, hey, do this thing in your business. Until there are AIs that have built gigantic companies that no human was involved in, then the likelihood that the AI will have the ability to gain the trust of the audience so that they listen to the advice goes down, right? And so like, why do we actually care about proof or demonstration in general to begin with, right? Well, we take it as a signal to decrease our own personal risk. And so if you have two people that you're listening to, one person that just GPT'd, hey, this is 6 things you need to do to scale your sales team, never sold anything in their life, never built a sales team, versus somebody who's built 10 sales teams and says, here are 6 things that you need to do. If the content was the same, which one of these two people do you think would have significantly larger followings? This one. Why? Because people can actually believe it. They're actually willing to take action on it because they say, okay, this guy probably knows what he's talking about because he's done this in the real world. Now, there is a little bit of chicken egg of the 6 things this guy comes up with versus the 6 things this guy's come up with. These ones will probably be a little bit better because he has in the trenches knowledge, and so there's a little bit of chicken egg. But assuming the information was literally identical, the person who has the most credibility wins, and not just by a little bit, by a lot of it. Like, why is Elon the #1 business influence in the world? Because he's the richest man in the world, right? And so it will be increasingly difficult for AI to create the proof required for B2B and higher risk types of content. And so when we think about this, you're like, how do I make my brand or build my brand in a world where AI can duplicate anything? Well, we have to focus on proof. We have to focus on demonstration. And if we're looking at this continuum, the more you're this way, probably the safer you are, at least in the short to medium term. Underneath of that, we get the next question, which is, okay, if that is indeed the case, what do I need to do in order to create content at scale that can compete with AI? Well, it's going to come down to, how can I do demonstration at scale? How can I provide proof at scale in real time? For sure, it's great to have accomplishments. Accomplishments you can mention, right? You can say them one time, people can know that you sold a company or you're scaled or you're doing $250 million a year in revenue, whatever it is, right? You can have that stuff. But demonstrating in real time is something that is incredibly difficult to fake, right? Now, is there a world in the future where AI can take calls? Absolutely. It's probably a year or two away. It's not even that far. Maybe by the end of this year. But to what are you going to do today, like watching this video? Well, I'm going to give you a couple things that have worked really well for me. So #1 is, instead of saying, hey, of course you want to do epic shit and then document it and then do more epic shit and then document it. That's no question. That would be more of a content creation method. So it's like you look at your calendar, you look at all your meetings, you put a plug in for each of the meetings because you do them virtually, so you transcribe them. Then you say, hey, AI, tell me the interesting moments from these